Yes, my dear friend, welcome back to the channel. Very good afternoon to you wherever you are on the globe, especially on the continent of Africa, in Europe, in America, Canada, Australia, or right here in Southeast Asia. Ladies and gentlemen, you're highly welcome to this late afternoon edition. Very special one. Yes, very special one. Now, quickly, we are going straight into the issues. There is Champions League tonight, but Chelsea are not involved. We have Europa League tomorrow, and I'll be bringing you maybe the part of our press conference later tonight, dear friend. But quickly, you see, as someone that openly wanted Chelsea to win every game at all costs, I will always be brutal and honest on whatever my beliefs are regarding this team. Yes. You see, there was a player that I wanted, or I thought Enzo Maresca was going to make use of during our game against Liverpool. But at the end of the day, he did not. And this player, we bought him because he already had the Premier League experience. João Felix from Atletico Madrid. At the time that Enzo Maresca made 5 changes, when we needed to create something, the Portugal playmaker was not called on. He wasn't. João Felix was not called on. Is there something that this manager, Enzo Maresca, know about João Felix that some of us don't know? Because in terms of skill set and creativity, dear friend, he clearly deserved more chances if Chelsea are going to win something. If Chelsea is to win something, because personally, I think he's one of the players that we can count on in terms of creativity in the final third when the going gets tough. Is there anything that the club or the coach knows that we don't know about? The player is fit. So what exactly is happening? Dear friend, let me hear from you in the comment section. Because most of us, we tend to be even forgetting that there's a player by name João Felix on Chelsea's bench. Oh yes. And you see, another player that I also spoke about earlier today. I spoke about this player earlier today. Neto, Pedro Neto. We are, right now, Chelsea is one of the teams that have great quality attacking options available. We have them in abundance. And then, that's what I want to talk about Pedro Neto as well. It's in the summer, we purchased some of these players because we felt we need them at least to be on our bench so that our situation will not be like last season. And I mentioned it before that the left wing position is still Mudryk to lose. The left wing position is still Mudryk's to lose because both Neto and Sancho don't offer what he does on that side of the pitch, while he can offer what they do to a varying degree. He can offer what both Pedro Neto and Jadon Sancho, what they do to some varying degrees. Yes, he can do what Pedro Neto can do, and he can do what Sancho can do to some degree, to some extent. It's simply a matter of Mudryk stepping up. If he steps up, he will make that position his own. If Mudryk should step up his game, he will make that left wing his own. Why am I saying this? You see, Pedro Neto studied his style of play against even Liverpool. He struggles against low blocks. He prefers high line game. He struggles against low blocks due to his angle of method of creation. Because we lack box striker right now. He's also not a goal scoring threat. Pedro Neto is also not a goal scoring threat. Yet Sancho, on the other hand, struggles against high line. You see the difference? Neto struggles against low blocks. Sancho struggles against high lines. And he isn't a goal scoring threat as well. Now, but he doesn't cross balls also as often. Sancho prefers to, dribble in. Sancho prefers to dribble in. He doesn't cross balls also. But Mudryk gives you what they give. Mudryk can give you both of what Pedro Neto will give you and Jadon Sancho will give you. Mudryk, when it comes to the high line, he's even the best because of his speed. The low line, his crosses are perfect. So that left side of the field, it is Mudryk's to lose. But if he can pick form, you see, if Mudryk can pick form and begin to play as we expect of him, he can make that position his own. Mudryk have better dynamics around and will be a massive goal threat if he can pick form from that left wing. If Mudryk keeps improving as he's shown for the few games that he played, dear friends, he will eventually bench both Sancho and Neto, and they won't see that starting spot again. Neto should be looking to fight Mudryk, while Sancho needs to improve to keep his place in this setup. Neto should be looking to fight Mudryk on the right side, while Sancho needs to improve to keep his place. Otherwise, anything that will make Mudryk to pick form, there will be problem. And like I said, Neto's creativity will work in transitions mostly from cutbacks and not crosses, because we lack the box strength. And yes, against low blocks, he won't find the space and angle to create from. Mudryk, I still don't believe is the best, I still don't believe that he's not a goal threat. I don't believe that. Against low blocks, he might struggle a little, but he's still very good. He's still very good. He could have potentially had 6 to 7 assists last season. He could have had 6 to 7 assists last season. But right now, dear friends, as we speak, that left wing part, it bothers me when I watch our game against Liverpool over and over. We could have done better on that left wing. Dear friends, quickly, let me move to some other news. I believe that I've worked from defense through the midfield to the attack. Finally, maybe I will conclude with the striking options tonight. Then I know that I'm done with the game against Liverpool. Dear friends, you see, we took it stage by stage. Now I'm done with the attacking options of Chelsea. So we move on. All right, to another issue. In the summer, Chelsea regarded a player as our third choice in a pecking order for our right back position. And that player is an 18-year-old Josh Achampon. Chelsea regarded him as a third choice or third option behind Captain Reece James and Malo Gusto in the summer. It's one of the reasons they were not too disappointed at missing out to Wolves on signing of Pedro Lima. It is. Because we see Josh Achampon as a backup for Malo Gusto and Captain Reece James. So when we got the opportunity to sign Pedro Lima, we did not. And Wolves succeeded in getting him. What has changed? What has changed? I would like to know. The contract issue with a young man should not be Chelsea's issue right now. Chelsea are not supposed to, drag this issue for so long. It was something which they put before the player earlier this year. A new contract, a new deal which the player signed. Why trying to put another contract before him within a year? Well, I have spoken at length on that. Quickly, let me touch on Enzo Fernandez, then I will conclude with our striker options. Enzo Fernandez speaking regarding his best position. We've criticized him enough on this platform. I personally did not criticize him negatively. I only gave options, making sure that we understand the difference of play between him and Caicedo and Romeo Lavia and Caicedo. And I believe that Romeo Lavia-Caicedo partnership worked far better than Enzo Fernandez. Now, he clarifies something which I want to point out. He said, I've always felt comfortable playing near the goal. I've always felt comfortable playing near the goal, looking for pocket or space so I can create a chance or shoot. Enzo Fernandez only while he was still at River Plate. Whilst he was still with his former club. Yes, as you can see him in the jersey. Whilst he was, before Chelsea signed him, he played his game best near the goal post. That is attacking third, the final third. Somewhere like just like number first 9 or number 10 position. And he's saying that he loved to, he always look for pocket or space to create a chance or shoot from. Dear friends, Enzo Fernandez, for me, my take on this is that he is not the typical player that shoots so much or that has his shots always on target. But the player is telling us that his best position now is around that final third. What do you think? What do you make of it? What do you make of it? Before I conclude, before I go to my shout out this afternoon, 1 or 2 shout out this afternoon. Victor Osimehn to Chelsea, dear friend. Are we ready? Well, I am not here to announce that Victor Osimehn is coming to Chelsea in January. No. I still love my Nicola Jackson, and I believe the job that Victor Osimehn is doing, Nicola Jackson has started doing it, and he'll do it better. You see, but Osimehn going on loan to Galatasaray was a crazy deal for me. Chelsea offered him a loan, he rejected it. He rejected a loan deal. Now taking up a loan with Galatasaray. It was a crazy deal to me. Considering that he is available, it will be crazy for Chelsea not to try to sign Victor Osimehn in the next summer if he's still fit and he's still scoring goals. Yes. Don't ask me, oh, why are you turning your back on your boy, Nicola Jackson? I am not. I am saying this for someone like you. Because it looks as if many of you guys out there, you just want Victor Osimehn at all costs in Chelsea. Many of you, you are only looking at the price tag on Victor Osimehn. You are not really looking at the ability of the player, the capabilities of the player, whether he fits in and whether he can deliver in the Premier League or not. You are looking at, oh, the price tag. Victor Osimehn is so expensive, the most expensive African player right now, 120 million euros. He's so good. Because we bought Jackson 34 million. We are not appreciating it. That is why this evening or this afternoon, I have come to let you know. Considering that he is available on loan with Galatasaray, I would love Chelsea to try and get Victor Osimehn in the summer. In fact, this January, it's just a little bit of impossibility there. Because I would love you guys to prove me wrong. Yeah. Dear friends, on that note, it is a very hot afternoon. I would not like to take much of your time. But let me just point out, I am a loyal Chelsea fan. A loyal Chelsea supporter. Yes, no doubt about it. Anything I'm saying it from my heart. And I believe that Chelsea, this season, we are up to do better than last season. Oh yes, the foundation was already laid by Pochettino. We are only building on. The player that had no experience in the Premier League like Nicola Jackson, they've now gotten this experience. And so we can see clearly their performance this season. Quickly, to some shout outs. This one says, brother Chance from Malawi. Maresca prefers Sanchez instead of Petrovic. Now he sees the weakness. Oh, talking about the goalkeeper, right? Well, I hope he will see the weakness, as you said. I hope he will, because after the game, he still spoke good about Sanchez. So I hope he sees the weakness in Sanchez. Yeah. The earlier the better we start working on our goalkeeping department, dear friend. Chance, brother Chance from Malawi, big shout out to you. Big shout out to you out there. Colin Wisdom says it's too early to rate us off in the top 4, or to write us off in the top 4. By the middle of the season, I will judge. Blue heart emoji. Blue heart emoji. Big shout out to you, Colin Wisdom from GH Ghana. Sadiq Adeleke Sadiq says, he had told us that he is not perfect. If you forgot, let me remind you. He said one day he will help, and other day the team will help him. Okay. All right. I have not forgotten that. He referred to one time that he saved a penalty. Even in that interview, that one day he helped, another day the team should help him. But this time around, the team was unable to help him, and we ended up losing the game. Dear friends, all right. Big shout out to you, Sadiq Adeleke Sadiq. Yes. Abba Francis Abba says, a champion is an upcoming defender that will be useful for the future. Now clubs are getting on his nerves to sign him. These Chelsea owners lack manners of handling players in the team. Abba Francis Abba, big shout out to you. Have a great afternoon wherever you are. Colin Wisdom says, I'm worried about him. They should send him on loan and promise him game time. I was surprised not seeing Felix, but it's a coach decision. You were surprised also not seeing João Felix, right? Great, that's true. All right, big shout out to you, Colin Wisdom, out there in GH Ghana. The last but not the least here, it's a nice one there. Really enjoyed it. We must win our next 3 games in all competitions. Big shout out to you, David Wonderson. Big shout out to you out there. Well, guys, it is all what I have for you right now. I'll see you all in the next one when you see me. Shalom and peace.